Well, hello everyone. This is Gigi from Inner Feather Tarot. Welcome to the Daily Whisper. We're going to do a collective reading today. Just a reminder that collective readings may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, please don't try to make it fit. Just come back another day and time, and perhaps Spirit will have a message for you. Let's get right into it. Deck has been pre-shuffled. I'm going to just do a quick cutting here. And let's see what Spirit has for the collective today. What messages do you have for the collective today, Spirit? What do we need to know? Okay, someone is feeling a little bit down about moving towards their material fulfillment in general, right? There is a communication that's coming fast that's going to bring abundance. It's going to change things a little bit, but it seems the collective is in their head a little bit about not being able to achieve some projects, move things forward. Clarify the world reverse here. What is this about, Spirit? Yeah, someone has been in their heads about some things that have not been going right in their lives right now. Seems like in the matters of the heart, the relationship side seems to be a bit stagnant, not a lot of happiness there, a lot of reminiscing in the past, a lot of feeling a bit of a victim mentality, not really seeing some of the blessings that it's currently in their lives, just kind of reminiscing on things that may not have worked out, both from a material world as well as a romantic perspective. There is communication that needs to happen but hasn't. So somebody has been quiet, and perhaps some of these worries, some of these issues could be resolved a little more easily if communication was being had. But it seems like somebody has gone quiet here. There's a lot of inner work, a lot of, inner thought, a lot of, keeping things to himself or herself about some of these, reminiscing on some of these old times and not really feeling very good about, what they're going with their financial path or the material path as well as their romantic path. We're going to clarify here. Let's clarify this communication, Spirit. What is this communication? What is this newfound desire to come and talk and come and say things? Yeah, there is a conversation coming, and this conversation is about something that may have happened in the past that caused a lot of heartbreak. Seems to me that this is a romantic reading. Something happened in the past that caused a lot of heartbreak, and it caused a feminine energy here who was very nurturing, who was very stable, who was very loving. She's gone cold. She's closed herself off because of this heartbreak. Perhaps a third party situation here, but she, as I said, she's gone cold. I mean, she is reminiscing on things that may have happened in the past. Been thinking about whether, this person, whoever this reading is for, is concerned that this feminine energy has moved on, has really kind of left the dynamic. There were some secrets that influenced the decision of this feminine to perhaps abandon things for now. And again, I think that a lot of it has been some fear that there has been a third party involved here. And the third party could be a person, but could be a situation as well, right? Could be maybe too much work. It could be an addiction. It could be anything that really influences the situation. So communication is coming, and it's coming fast, and things are going to be a little more clearer. I think that this communication is coming to see if this feminine energy can be brought back into that loving and that nurturing side of things, that brought back from having gone cold in this person. We're going to clarify this here. Let's talk a little bit about this Nine of Cups here. What is this about, Spirit? Why is it here? Yeah, an apology is coming, it seems. And I think that's all related to this conversation that's coming fast, right? This conversation is going to clarify that part of seeking this happiness, moving towards this abundance and this wish fulfillment is, and it's the Nine of Cups, right? It's a bit of a selfish energy. So it's somebody here who is looking for his or her own happiness, internal happiness. And they, I think, have come to the realization that in order for them to do that, they owe an apology to somebody who's offered them a lot of love in the past, and they may have taken it for granted. A lot of things have happened in this person's lives. They're not feeling very stable, not feeling that things were moving forward for them. Perhaps they were focusing too much on their pentacles, right, on their financial stability, but things were clearly moving in the wrong direction for them here. There has been a lot of turmoil, and there has been another feminine energy here, a little harsher energy. I mean, somebody who really knows what she wants, somebody who's sure of herself, somebody who can be nurturing, can be nice when she wants to, but somebody who has not been very friendly to this person, somebody who perhaps is demanding something out of this person, who's creating a little bit more the need for this person to be focusing their energies elsewhere, not in the romantic realm right now. Perhaps this is somebody he has a prior financial commitment to. I don't know, maybe an ex-wife, maybe a mother of their children or something like that, or a business partner perhaps. But a mother could be, family member. It's somebody who this person has been at odds with and has been really demanding, consuming a lot of his time. He's been throwing things for a loop when it comes to his financial stability, and hasn't really given him enough time or her enough time to focus on matters of the heart. But this person has come to the realization that part of what they need in life for self-fulfillment is that emotional side of things to move along with the financial financial aspect of life too. And they're coming on that conversation. They're coming to offer an apology, which is long awaited by, I believe, the collective here, and an apology that has not, and Spirit just popped the card out here, but this apology has been very slow in coming, right? And perhaps this is what's caused this Queen of Cups, is this loving energy to look into the past and say, yeah, this isn't really isn't going anywhere. This isn't moving. This is a situation that's gotten me trapped in my mind. I am not the main character in this story. I mean, I am, the love and time and, devotion to me is being shared with someone else or somewhere else, and she wasn't happy. But there is an apology coming for sure, apology that's long overdue, and some explanations about some of the dynamics that have been influencing this relationship here. Yeah, it's time for the collective to get out of their heads, right? Some movement is coming for them, one way or the other, right? And I think that all hinges in this communication. It's going to give them the clarity. It's going to give the collective the clarity that you need to move forward, to put your affairs in order, right? Right now, you're really trapped into waiting around, thinking about things that didn't work out. And this could be the collective person too that's now determined to make that move forward. To move things around and to keep pushing things forward. And perhaps the communication is the catalyst of that, right? Yeah. This communication is going to clear up a lot of things. It's going to bring it's going to bring things to justice. It's going to provide clarity. It's going to provide some information that the collective is seeking for a very long time. There have been a lot of things that have been kept close to the chest by this masculine energy, but things are coming to surface. Everything is going to be put on the table, and it's coming fast. It's communication that is coming fast, along with an apology. And the communication is all about a commitment, right? I think that for a long time, the feminine has waited for some sort of sign that this relationship was moving towards a commitment, a more formal commitment. Perhaps this was more of a casual, or a one-sided situation where the feminine wanted the masculine to be invested, and the masculine really wasn't invested. He was devoted his time elsewhere. He was running around, right, doing something else, or maybe running around with someone else. I mean, there are two feminine energies on the table here. Perhaps this third-party situation was another person, was somebody else that he needed to provide for, perhaps a relationship he was in, perhaps something that hadn't ended before he, invested himself with the collective here. But he's coming with an apology. He's coming with the truth, and he's coming with some commitment, an offer of commitment here. How can we move forward? And he understands that the commitment with the collective here, the collective is the path to his happiness. Again, a little bit selfish because it's the 9 of Cups, not the 10 of Cups, right? So this is self-fulfillment more so than fulfillment for the dynamic for the partners. But nonetheless, it's an apology, is the truth, and is a offer for commitment. Take a look at the bottom of the deck here. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Eight of Strength, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles reversed, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this person has definitely been doing some inner work here. There has been they're coming off a very tough time, a lot of turmoil, a lot of working towards their financial goals. They've dedicated a lot of time towards their financial goals, but they know who they want. They know that they want that happily ever after with the collective, with that feminine energy, that loving energy, the Queen of Cups, right, who has gone cold. And he's finding the strength to get out of this really bad place. He's in a really bad mental place right now. He's finding the strength to come forward and to tell the feminine that he is given this a lot of thought. He's devised a plan, and his plan involves less time and less dedication to his financial endeavors, to his material endeavors, and more time dedicating towards a romantic commitment, a more emotionally fulfilling relationship. He is ready. He knows what he wants. He's paved the way. He is tired of being bound by this turmoil that he's undergoing in his financial life. He is done being unloved. He is finding the strength to go after what he wants from an emotional fulfillment. And what he wants, he knows that in order to get there, he needs to work less or devote less time to his financial aspect of things, the material aspect of things, and invest a little more into the emotional side of things. So that's the message Spirit has for us today. I'm going to stop here. If you're stopping with me, thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this reading resonated with you. I'd be curious to hear. And if you are moving to the extended with me, there is a link below. We're going to continue this reading and take a look at challenges in this connection, the path forward, as well as spirit messages and the underlying energy in this reading. So I will see you all very shortly. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.